My dog knows. They know. Just not doing it. Not true. So, if you've taught your dog something and they're not doing it, you've got to step back and you've got to ask yourself why. You've got to really look at this picture. I'll give you a really good example. He'll work for competition obedience. My girl Faith, thought we'd nailed it. I was noticing a few things. I couldn't work out what was going on. And then I realised. So when I do competition obedience, she's by my side, she's on my leg, she leans up and she tends to look at my hand. It's either placed here or down by my hip. And she walks with me. And I was noting some funny things. Anyway, I then, for this, we call it close. So if I say close, that's where she comes in. So then I put my hand out to the side, so like this. So my hand was way out there. And I said close, fully expecting that what she would do is come in, be by my side, lean on my leg and look up. And actually what she did is she went all the way out there and stood under my hand, looking really pleased with herself. Somewhere in the way I taught her close, and I thought I'd been super clear with this because it involved a lot of the hand with the treat actually not being involved initially, so we'd gone wrong at a later date. But I thought she totally understood. If I said close, come in to my side, lean on me, let's get walking, we're doing hill walking. Apparently not. So that's just a really good example of something that looked so clear, looked like she understood it like the back of her hand, and actually she hadn't. What she had understood was go stand under the hand and it's not being about the leg. So I hear so many people say they understand, they're being stubborn, they're just choosing not to, la 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 la. If your dog isn't doing what's asked, there can be a number of reasons. One of them is going to go back to clarity again. I'm definitely banging on about this all week. Clarity again. So you're probably not being clear enough somewhere. Now, my teaching of close, that's where clarity's gone wrong. I thought I was being really clear in what I taught, and I'd somewhere along the line made a mistake that needed correcting. She needed to understand it was about my leg, not my hand. So clarity, I could have easily gone, oh, she's just being stubborn. She doesn't know, she's doing it deliberately. She wasn't. Clarity. Then also, sometimes you're not being clear in why. Why should they do this? What's in it for them? Dogs are sentient beings with their own feelings and emotions. You have days when they think, oh, I don't really fancy doing that. Have they got enough incentive? And I'm not saying if they're, really poorly or something, I wouldn't expect it anyway. But, what is their incentive? What is their why? Are you meeting their why? Are you really rewarding them? Quite often, I'll say to people, bring their favourite reward, and they'll bring something like chicken or sausage to a class. And then I'll find out actually that what they really go nuts for is a bit of banana or a tiny bit of carrot. And that's not with them because they've just bought what everyone believes will be rewarding in a class environment or a one-to-one environment. So slightly off topic there on the treats, but back to clarity. So if your dog is not doing what you've asked of it, ask yourself, are you being clear enough? Have you found the right why for them? Are you being consistent enough? Because that's another one I find. It's no good asking your dog to do something a couple of times and then on the third one, I can't be bothered to reinforce that, so let's not bother. Because then your dog goes, oh, well, sometimes they want me to do it, sometimes they don't really care if I do or I don't. So you're bad. But yeah, have a look at something that isn't working for you with your training and start asking yourself where you might have gone wrong. Not where your dog's going wrong, where you might have gone wrong. And I'm not saying it's always going to be about us. Sometimes, well, I mean it is, because sometimes even if I say like I've asked for close and then maybe Faith saw something and ran over to that instead, that's still about my training, about working out what her drives are, what she likes and doesn't like, and how to work those to my advantage. But oh, toothpaste on me, that's good, isn't it? But yeah, have a look. Back to clarity one more time, and I will be back for another video soon.